Good morning and welcome to weaste allotments. Today we've got a couple of clips to show you. I'm going to show you some more garlic I'm putting in. We're going to have a look at the garlic that I've already put in, and we're going to be taking the pumpkins out. And I've got a couple of little clips there what I'm going to show you as well. So further ado, let's crack on. What we're looking at there are 3 different varieties of garlic that I'm going to be putting in the next couple of weeks. Now I've already got 253 solent white. The next one to go in will be the Marco here, which is just it's got chits on it now, so they'll be going in tomorrow. The porcelain white will be going in about a week's time, and the elephant garlic will be going in about 2 weeks' time. Now, I'm also doing some Casablanca as well. Casablanca's not here at the moment, it's in the greenhouse, so I'm going to be doing a bit of Casablanca as well. So, at the end of the day, we're going to be doing around about 4,500 garlic this year. And you might think, well, that's a lot. But I can tell you, my family go through it like nobody's business, and the neighbours all love it, and it goes pretty quickly. But yeah, this is the next lot of garlic we're going to be doing. I just thought I'd show them you. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you down and have a look at the garlic what's already in. I planted the first lot about 3 weeks ago, and I planted some last week. Let's go and have a look at the stuff I planted last week. You'll be really surprised when you see it. So further ado, let's go and have a look at the garlic, what's in the bed on the bottom of the plot. Okay. Well guys, just doing a quick update on the solent white I put in here last week, and well, as you can see, all these now are about 2-3 inches high. Now if you look at the other end, what I put in 3 weeks ago, that's nearly 6 to 8, some of it's 8 inches high. 7-8 inches high. Not bad growth for 3 weeks. But this stuff here, I only put it in last week, that last video I did, and yeah, 3, some of them are even bigger, averaging about 3 inches high out of the ground. Solent white, and every last one of them has fired. Everyone's germinated and all pushed through. So yeah, we've got there's 253 solent white in there now. Obviously we're going to be putting the other garlic in this bed here, and the bed in front. And I can tell you something else as well, guys. I was having a little dig around. I managed to get my hand underneath that net there yesterday, and I was having a feel around, and blow me, the tops are out to go off them parsnips. We're going to have some cracking parsnips. Probably when I pull them out, there'll be forks all over everywhere, but you never know until you lift them. But we're waiting for an hard frost now, and we're going to lift it. We're going to take all the carrots and the parsnips out of there. I've not even bothered to like separate the carrots, but the soil's that fine. They would have pushed, as they got bigger, they would have pushed each other apart. So you never know. I don't know what the hell we're gonna get, but it's like the surprise. So we're looking for the first frost, first couple of frosts, and we'll be in there. We'll have a good poke around and see what we've got in that blue frame there. But yeah, I'm hoping that the tops they go all the way down to the bottom of them parsnips. Well, there we go. That's the garlic what I wanted to show you. So let's go over and do the pumpkins now. Go take the pumpkins off and weigh them, and take them home before they disappear off the allotments like they did last year. We're gonna jump the gun this year. We're gonna take them instead of the day before it's Halloween, we're gonna take them the week before it's Halloween, and that way my daughter and my nephew can have a pumpkin each. Last look at the old garlic. It's doing absolute wonderful. Well chuffed with that. Morning YouTubers. Today we're weighing the pumpkins. Now it's a bit of a funny way how I'm going to do this. Fortunately for me, my hanging baskets just about sits the two pumpkins in. Now here's one of my pumpkins. So what we're doing, I'm going to get the scales. We're going to set them to 0. And we're going to measure the smaller pumpkin, and we're going to do it in pounds. So the small pumpkin weighs 20, I don't know if you can see that, about £22. Now 22.3. So if you take a pound off for the basket, it's that pumpkin on its own weighs £21. Now then, we've got one more pumpkin to weigh here, guys. So it happens to be the biggest one. It's not as big as I'd like it to be. It's slightly bigger than the other. Just got to try and get it in this basket now. Right, we've got it in. Ooh. Right, so this is the bigger one. Let's go and weigh this one. Puffing and puffing. Right, so that one was 21. Okay, you take a pound off for the net. Set this to 0. Right, here we go. And oh god, 25. 20. People are about 20, 25, 26. I can't hold it up. Try to do any sort of physical work, I get out of breath dead quick. Just one sec, guys. Well, that's better. So this one's about £25. So I've got one at 25 and I've got one at 21. If you put them both together, it comes to £46. Now these was grown on the same vine. I reckon if I was to took one of them off, we may have got a £40 to £50 pumpkin. I'll have to remember that next year when we grow them. But yeah, these two pumpkins now are going to me. One of them's going to my daughter, and the other's going to me nephew Spencer, Mini Me as I call him. I'm not kidding you, this kid is a spit of me when I was a baby. It's very scary. But yeah, that's who this pumpkin's the pumpkin's going to anyhow. So the reason why I took them up a week earlier is because every time I grow decent pumpkins, they disappear a couple of days before Halloween. So I thought I'm going to jump the gun this year. We're going to remove them. So what we're going to do now is take the vine up. There's a few butternut squashes in that compost bin. So we're going to leave them for a while, see what happens, if anything comes of them. If it doesn't, we're just going to bag it all up and take it to tip and get rid of the leaves that way. But yeah, I'm going to put these in the car now and give the daughter and my nephew a treat. Thanks for watching this little clip. We'll post it in with a few other things as well. So be right back, guys. Well guys, it's the season of the leaves. Every year it's the same thing. The tree there chucks about 200-300 weight of leaves onto the plot, and every year I go round it picking them all up and putting them in my compost bin. The joys of gardening. But this stuff there, the leaves, what's in that bucket there, will rot down and make fantastic compost to put back in the beds. So basically it is a win-win situation, but I prefer it all to blow in a corner so I can just scoop it up rather than having to walk around the plot picking all the bloody leaves up. Anyhow, I'm going to crack on and We'll come back in a minute when it's all done. Be right back, guys. Let's go get stuck in here. I don't know. Well guys, as you can see, 99.9% of the leaves are all up in that bucket, in that compost bin over there, rotting down nicely. So I say to this tree, bring it. I get a lot, all the people, all the plots along the back here all complain, saying look at my state of my plot, it's covered in leaves. And I always tell them it's an opportunity to get some leaf mulch. So don't despair, get yourself a stick with a nail in it and get picking all your leaves up. It's good stuff that up there, well rot down, and it's a supply every year for the plot. Anyhow, I'm going to put the rest of that into this compost bin and we'll crack on. This is my compost bin, guys, with all my leaves there, and I can tell you now that will be rotted down in no time. But yeah, I just keep piling it in. I've got a load of space up the other end there to keep piling it in. But I'll leave it for about 12 months, then I chuck it all on the plot and start again, basically. But, what we're going to do now, we're going to cover it up. Put this lid on. A couple of bricks on it to keep the lid from blowing away, and that's it. End of job. Let it rot down. Well, there you go, YouTubers. That's it. That's all the garlic I'm doing. The one you didn't see was the Casablanca. I will be doing them. I'll be bringing them down shortly and putting them in as well. So we've got the Casablanca to go in, and we'll be putting the Marco in tomorrow because they're already chitted. We started the porcelain white, what my mate Alan gave us. Now they've been growing on this site for 5 years. He's grown them each year for 5 years, so they're resistant to most diseases on the allotment, and they're absolute belters. He only gave me, I think it was 4 or 5 garlics, but they're like that. And when we split them up, I got about 70 decent cloves out of them. I'm only going to do about 50 of them, but that's a great gift off Alan there. And Nigel, we've got his jumbo, I keep calling it jumbo garlic, elephant garlic. We'll be putting that in as well, probably the same time as we put the porcelain white in. So that was the garlic what was growing. Then you get to see the garlic what's already in there. Now the taller garlic has only been in 3 weeks, nearly 8 inches high. The garlic that I put in last week is almost 2 inches. That'll be 2.5, 3 inches tomorrow. That it grows so fast. Right conditions for them at the moment for them to grow. So you got to see the garlic there. You got to see the state of my plot looked like this morning with the leaves blown all over it. But hey ho, I like the leaves. I compost them down for the worms, and they're brilliant to put back on your beds. I collect them every year, so yeah, it was a bit of fun with me stick with a nail in, collecting it all. But yeah, it's all in the compost bin now. There'll be more tomorrow. I guarantee you there'll be more leaves tomorrow, because it's just starting to shed its leaves. The tree of fate on next to my plot. Yep, the season of the fallen leaves, I call it. Winter is close at hand. As you saw there with the pumpkins, when I weighed the pumpkins, they were alright. 21, 25 pound respectively, the two of them. So I suppose if I would have just done one, I might have got a 50 pounder, but I'm quite happy with the 2 20-pound pumpkins. Got one for the daughter, one for the nephew. That's a think then. God, mind block. Spencer will be going, calls me mini-me, and he can't remember my name. That's a thing. Got that many of them. grandkids and what have you. But yeah, this one's for Spencer, and the other one's for Gemma. So yeah, they'll be carving them up before the end of the week. I took them out now because last year I grew some and they were pinched 2 days before Halloween. I come to get them and they were all gone. So this year I've took them out the week before. I'm not daft. I'm watching everybody all lining them up. I thought, yeah, they'll be gone before the week's out. So they're coming home with me. And now they're safely at home. Well, actually one's safely at home. The other one's been... It's my brother come round and picked it up and he's took it home. I told him to not carve it until it gets to the day before, otherwise it'll just go to mush. So yeah, so that's it basically. All we're waiting for now is Dave. Pauline's got her seeds. We sorted Pauline out. We're just waiting for Blue Star Dave now to send me his details and we can get these bloody seeds sent to him. I don't think he even realised he's won the competition. I've sent him a PM on YouTube. He's not replied yet, but he will do. He'll probably see this video and he'll probably smack him right in the face and realise he's won. Well, he can't get his seeds until he sends me the details. So, Dave, you're watching. Sending me a PM me your details, mate, and they'll be the first thing in the post tomorrow morning. Right, that's it for this one. I will be putting another video up shortly of me making me red wine. Now, I've made it over a period of about 8 weeks, and I put it all together. It's a bit of... It's not that good actually, because I've used 4 different cameras. Some of the video didn't work, so I'm missing little clips, but we managed to put something together so you get a taste of what I was doing. You can have a good laugh at my expense. Like I say, it was my first attempt, but I will tell you guys, I've actually made some nice red wine, and I'll show you from the start to all bottled up and looking lovely. So that's the next episode, I would imagine. I'd just like to say thanks to all my new subscribers and all my old subscribers for leaving your kind comments. If you click in the right hand corner here, you can actually subscribe to the channel by clicking on the little chicken. Don't give it a poke and subscribe. But there we go, that's it. That's just it's a brief one. I hope you enjoy it. This was basically just to tell Dave to shape himself and get his details sent so I can send him his seeds, and then we can start the next competition, which is something much nicer. Okay, so that's it, we're out of here. As I always say, das Badania, Arrivederci, ciao, catch you later folks.